Seen all of Super?
Yeah, GT doesn't even matter anymore. It's like Star Wars Legacy. It doesn't it doesn't matter.
What? That sucks. Freaking, I was getting into GT.
Yeah, literally it doesn't matter anymore because the way they went with canon,
Ah,
the way they went with the new Super.
yeah.
You want to keep playing this?
I don't care. This or something else.
We'll do big team.
Whatever.
But yeah, it literally it doesn't matter anymore.
Noobs. Why do you
So
freaking keep changing that storyline?
you know they're coming out with a new movie, Dragon Ball Super Superhero.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be based on the main character is going to be Gohan and Piccolo, and they don't know for sure, but they're bringing back the Red Ribbon Army, and the enemy is going to be Gamma One and Gamma Two, and
Hmm.
there's a third villain, and everyone's speculating. No one knows for sure, but they're speculating that the third villain's going to be Cell.
Hey,
Yeah,
that'd be intense.
Toriyama likes to bring back old characters,
Nice.
so.
We had the same number of captures, which were that tied for the highest in the game, and then I had more occupation time than you. But you had two more defensive kills than me. You were pretty close that game, actually. Now, if you start looking at kills and freaking damaged out, you rocked it.
Yeah, I was
But for the actual goal, I was on par slash better.
I was owning with that shotgun.
Yeah. So is that gonna be another anime or is it gonna be live action?
No, it's the anime. It was supposed to come out in May, but
Yeah.
what is
Stockpile.
it?
Bring your base to full charge.
The people who make Dragon Balls,
Mhm.
the series, their freaking servers got hacked. So now it's gonna be coming out in like June or July.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus World?
Yeah.
So remember the vegan, level 7 vegan, how he goes like Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
Like that needs to be like a real Super Saiyan. Like there needs to be a live action movie.
Yeah.
Like that the effects in that movie are freaking awesome.
Let's find
Like
those
it was
powers
very well
and
done.
fast.
Yeah.
Like, and I know there isn't a live action Super Dragon Ball movie.
Dragon Ball
Like I
Evolutions.
I loved it, and there needs to be like another one.
Spike
Like-
grenades acquired.
It needed more live action.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. So like split us into a big team. Nice.
Enemy
Is this
team
still in our
secured
quick play, or
the
did you
power
change it?
seed.
I switched to big team battle.
Oh, you chose it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the voting game. It's just every time you play, it's different because you'll have different people playing it with you, and so you know the cards can be totally different things depending on who's at the table.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, it's who exaggerates the most, and Jason's there, everyone's gonna choose Jason. If Jason's not there, then I'll be like, well, who do you choose?
Enemy team secured
Yeah.
the power seed.
So are you vlogging or working out at all?
A little bit, but not too much.
Enemy team
Where at?
destroyed.
I just
That's
do
one
some dumbbells at home.
reliable weapon.
Power
Nice.
seed stockpile incoming.
The enemy has loaded a
Oh.
power seed.
Eight freaking seeds.
It's funny because Megan works at the Y and I could get in for free.
Hey, you should.
But I was giving her crap because the one time I did go, it
Power
was like
seeds
a
are ready to secure.
dungeon. Just like
Really?
We're
The
earning
weird,
our
like-
keep today, Spartan.
Really?
Killing spree.
it was kind of funny. I was like, you literally have me work at a dungeon. Like, there's no windows down where the dumbbells are. It's like old
Nice.
East High like basement.
So funny.
Yeah.
gosh, I freaking just like try to ram someone. I got stuck on a tree, and then they stole the ghost from me. Those freaking total noob. And they're just sitting there like slowly
Enemies
crouch
have one
walking.
power seed remaining.
Yeah, I think you might have seen it. We have this like not a treadmill. It's like an elliptical we have downstairs.
Like a Chuck Norris, like whatever you call it, he was.
No, not that Bowflex or whatever.
Oh.
No, it's an elliptical. Do you know what elliptical is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power
So we have
seed
that,
stockpile incoming.
and we got just a couple of free weights, like not much. But Beth signed up for Hotworks. So like, you know what Hotworks is?
Your team has
It's
reached
like a
half power.
gym and a sauna. So like you do like really intense workouts, like for
Yeah.
just like short amounts of time, so you can just knock them out real quick. So like
Yeah.
instead of doing like a 1 hour workout, you do a 15-minute workout in 130 degrees.
Oh,
And
nice.
so it's like, it's, you know, your body's like freaking dripping sweat when you're done, and it makes the workout more intense.
Nice.
So she's been doing that and loving it. And then, like before this month, like she hasn't worked out in, I don't even know how long, like probably a year. And so she started doing that, like, over the last few weeks. And then every time she works out, I work out. So now I'm like going on elliptical, and then I've gotten back into doing stuff at work. Like I'll do push-ups at work, like every half hour I'll do push-ups. Or on alternating days I'll do like squats or like lunges and stuff like
Pretty
that.
soon Scott's gonna be yelling at you. Why are you doing push-ups?
Oh, he's made comments. I mean, he hasn't really said much. He has made comments.
Your team
I
has
need
reached
you out on
Like
the
he just
floor
knows
instead
that.
of making
I
pro
mean, he should
push-ups.
just be happy that
Your team
like I
needs
don't
one more
take
power
smoke
seed.
breaks or anything.
Like half the employees probably.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's literally half the
Or
employees.
people that don't even smoke take smoke breaks and they just pretend to smoke a cigarette because they
Yeah,
don't want
they
to be in there.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, you got it,
Your team
man.
just
So,
scored.
I mean, so yeah,
Power
I mean, I do
seed
it, and it's not like I take a ton of time to do it. Generally, I can get that done within a few minutes or whatever.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm getting back to it, feeling good. When I joined elliptical, when I first got it like a year ago,
Power seeds.
we were
ready to
doing,
secure.
I was doing like 1 hour runs on elliptical, and then freaking
The
kind of left
enemy
off
is
of
at
it for a
half
while.
power.
We're one power seed closer. An oldie but a goodie. Wheels en route.
Your team has reached half power.
My Xbox controller keeps looking down. So that must be like a loose solder or something.
No, your controller develops drift over time.
That sucks. How do you fix that? Or can you?
Surprised you said
I-
the new
Power
one.
seed remaining.
Yeah.
How old is
I
it?
th it's like probably 4 years. I mean, it's old.
Yeah.
Time to
Because the
get a
new
new one.
controllers, the new controllers that they have now, I would recommend getting one because they have USB Type C. They don't even have it,
Nice.
so it's like it's an upgrade.
So is the new one like, are all controllers compatible with both the Xbox One and the Xbox One X
Yeah,
or Xbox X, whatever the new one's called?
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, my other controller, the freaking thumbstick, like the outer rubber coating on the thumbstick itself, shredded.
'Cause I don't even think
I'm
they
like
sell.
playing on the hard plastic now.
They don't. They only sell one controller at the store, so you can't even buy the
Yes.
old controller anymore. They're like phasing it out. The one with the micro USB, the one you have.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I always try and keep an eye out for Andy's gamer tag. Never know when you'd be playing with him.
I highly doubt he even.
Do you think he plays?
He probably plays. I don't know what he does, to be honest. He probably plays Destiny if he does play any games.
Yeah, that's true. That's more his style.
But I don't know, man. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
know where he lives or what he does or nothing.
So crazy.
Do you
Dude,
know,
my shots hit is only 32.
Wow.
You're at 206.
Do you know where he lives or
No, I have
What
no
do you-
idea.
what he does or?
All I know is that he's almost out of the Air Force is the last I heard.
Oh,
And then he's gonna be done and I guess go to school.
Eliminate the targets.
But I haven't heard anything in a while, so I don't know how accurate that is. Big team. Fragmentation. Why wouldn't they just call it Slayer?
yeah, I don't know.
You have to use frags only. Nades only. You ever play Halo 5 custom games?
Play them all. No
Really?
mercy.
They had so many
they don't
awesome
have Halo
ones.
5 on PC
Oh yeah.
for some odd reason.
Yeah, I was playing that a lot before Halo Infinite came out. I tagged them with the barrel.
Nice.
Yeah, like freaking, I set up custom games, and there's this one called Andy's Bedroom that like someone created, and it's like you're playing like your small characters in this massive bedroom, and then I would customize it by making gravity 0%, and so people would just like fly around the place, like they jump and just like float,
That's
and
funny.
then I made it where everyone's like super fast too, so like basically like fleas bouncing around this giant room is freaking awesome.
That's funny.
It was always so much fun.
Doesn't your mom still talk to Lynn and Frank?
Yeah, a little bit. They kind of had a falling
Satisfied
out,
like a
but
3-round burn.
they still talk.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, basically, my understanding is Linda's just tired of my mom's drama, which I don't blame her. Just has way too much drama constantly.
But I remember when like Frank caused so much damage to your mom's house.
That he did what?
Frank,
Yeah, what about Frank? That he did what?
he caused a lot of damage to your mom's house.
Oh, I know, yeah, because of the way he did the roof, and so the
Yeah.
water, like, leaked through to the foundation and
Yeah.
freaking,
And then on
like,
top of
destroyed
that,
the roof.
yeah, so like me and Taylor tore the roof off. That's he like subcontracted us to tear the roof off. That was it. That's all we had to do was tear the roof off. We weren't liable for putting the roof on or nothing. All we did was tear the roof off.
Yeah.
Or no, your mom
Crazy.
paid us to do it.
Oh, wow.
So your mom paid us to tear the roof off instead of paying Frank. So all
Crazy.
Frank had to do was just lay down the paper and put the roof on. That was it.
Yeah.
We did, we got rid of the roof and whatever. But yeah, so like when he was backing up the truck onto those tiles on the side that your mom used to have, he like
Yeah.
destroyed like 3 of them because of the weight of the truck just crushed the cement
Dude.
tiles. And then on top of that, yeah, when he put the roof on, it was like starting to rain or something. And he,
Oh,
like, rain
gosh.
started to leak in the house. And I think I remember him saying, oh, it's fine, just put down some buckets.
Wow. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, so his... So do you remember the chick that used to hang out with Natalie?
Yeah,
Like,
I know who you're talking about. If you're talking about the girl that lives there across the street.
yeah.
Nabbed a commando.
What's her name?
I can't remember. But yeah, you know
She
what
has
it
a
is.
twin named Rachel.
Yeah,
I
she's
know
a
it-
twin.
But her name is,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they don't now look like twins at all.
Her name is Crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she's always ripping people off on Facebook.
So crazy. who does that? Freaking morons and crazy people too.
Yeah. But what happened? She just like still living across the street from their house?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she's living there now. Like,
Still?
she got kicked out of there for a while, and then she's like back.
Yeah, I knew she got kicked out for like not. You told me she like instead of paying the rent, she just put a memorial to Natalie.
Exactly, and like, so she's like going crazy, and then on top of that, she got committed, and then she like got out and moved back in. This guy has antlers on his helmet.
You guys.
I want antler helmet.
You guys still don't talk to Angie?
Well, freaking get this.
I mean, I don't talk to her. I don't
Justin.
care.
Yeah, Justin contracted me to help out with his new business. He just opened up a business. So he wanted me to run Cat 6, a network set up in some building that he was contracted for, so I was like his subcontractor.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about this already?
No.
So yeah, I was gonna be a subcontractor. Like he wanted it to be like me personally and not like the company. And because like the company's like freaking we're like crazy booked out. So I'm like, well, I'm happy to help out, but like I don't do that for a living. Like I'm a salesman. Like I know how to do it mostly. Not even like I've done it, you know, years ago, but I don't do it like day in and day out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna, you know, take lead man for this. So I'm like, I'll get this other guy named Troy who used to work for us. He quit like a few months ago or a year ago, and I'm like, this guy's really good. Like he worked for the company for 10 years. He knows what he's doing. I'm like, I'll bring him in and see what he thinks, and then Justin's like, yeah, whatever, you know, like I don't care who you bring in, just I need it to get done. So I brought him in, and then so he came in, looked at a job, and he was just like, yeah, he's like, I've heard of Justin and Angie before. He's like, I don't like them. I don't want anything to deal with them, and if we're gonna do anything for them, we need to get paid up front. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, well, I can vouch for them. I'm like, I think they're, you know, trustworthy. And like, well, how well do you know them? I'm like, well, we had a falling out a few months ago, but I've known them for years, and you know, we got out of town together. Like, I think you can trust them. And so I was like, all right. So he ends up doing the job. I get like a small cut for like finder's fee. Like I do nothing on the job besides introduce the two of them together.
Yeah.
And which they already knew each other. So I got like $100, and then Troy made however much, probably, you know, 1,000 or more, and at least $500. I know that. So anyways, so it's good for Troy, good for Justin because he got it done. And then but like when I met with Justin, I was like, hey, like, does Angie know about this and Melissa? Because they hate me. Like, they don't want to talk to me. And he's like, yeah, they know about it. They're like, it's just business. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But yeah, besides that, like, I haven't like talked to Angie at all. Like, I saw her at, I think it was like a church function or something, like at Sunnybrook, and we just said hi. Or it was like a courthouse or something.
Wow.
The haunted circus that was at the mall, like, you know, back in the fall or whatever. And then, like, she was cordial. But yeah, she definitely wants, like, I don't know, just like, she doesn't hate you, she just, you know, doesn't like the drama with, like, everything. And I was like, yeah, like, whatever. So, no, like, we haven't, like, hung out with them at all or talked to them at all.
Wow.
Like, Beth's, you know, cousin, who's, like, her really good friend, Melissa, like, works for them now. So, Beth hears about them, you know, a lot. And then Beth was around them, like, a few months ago, and just the experience went terrible.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, Beth really doesn't like Angie at all.
I literally don't talk to
Vice
anybody
versa.
on that side of the family. My mom's side of the family, I literally don't talk to anybody. Like the only people that
Really?
I like would talk to and have like would be my aunt Trisha and like my two cousins, her sons.
Yeah.
But like other than that, like I have no desire to talk to anybody else.
So crazy.
Like they're all just full of crap.
Yeah. Well, Angie's mad at my mom for like how she treated her dad when he lived with her. Like she thinks my mom ripped him off.
Wasn't he? She only charged him like $200 a month.
I think it's more than that. And it's, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to disagree with Angie. But at the same time, I mean,
I mean, at the same, I mean, I get
there's
it.
their agreement. I mean,
Yeah, he's putting himself in that situation.
but again, at the same time, the guy was clearly special needs. Like, he wasn't all there.
No,
So, I don't know.
he'd always been
I mean,
like
it's
that. Like the whole, like my whole life. Like he.
Capture the
crazy.
flag. Capture enemy flags to score.
Do you use more Google Play Store or Samsung Galaxy for like the App Store?
Probably Google. Put Google Play Store.
Yeah, same here.
I don't really do
I was
anything.
getting.
The only thing I do on my phone anymore is like buy stuff or watch YouTube or listen to music. Like I don't really do like my phone's just like if I'm at home, my phone's just like
If
Like,
you
Yeah.
capture the
more,
flag,
I'm more on my
you need to
computer
go
doing
shoot
stuff
it.
on there. Like my phone's just like secondary.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I use it like at work a ton because I like take pictures if I'm doing like a quote or a walkthrough,
Yeah.
and I'll like take pictures if I'm pulling equipment and did like snack serial numbers, or like I'll use it like if I'm talking to a customer in a store, like I want to look up something real quick, I'll like use that.
Yeah.
So I actually use it as a like it's a pretty big like work tool for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, at home I don't really use it a ton, and of course when I'm out and about, I always am taking photos and videos and
They know
stuff.
where we
Obviously.
are. There are eyes on you, Spartan.
Escort Majumbo, I'm right behind you with a shotty. And here they come. And he died. And we're swarming that. Oh well, so much for that. Freaking teabagging me. Well, was it you that sent me that quote about there's like a video of like when Halo Infinite first started, and this one like kid was talking to another kid like, why is that person twerking on my face?
Yeah.
So funny. Hilarious. Here they come in a warthog. Ah, I killed him. And it's gone.
So Angie and Justin, they opened their own business.
Yeah. So Angie's still working for
Doing what? What is it?
IBM or whatever she's doing, and then Justin is like basically running the new business. It's called Jalen Construction. Just doing construction. So,
What is it with these people in construction?
well, you know,
Enemy returns their flag.
I guess if it works,
I
just
guess.
gotta do it. I mean, Angie, like, she has a really high-paying job with like IBM or somewhere, like some high-end tech company.
Like, I understand the whole running your own business, but like, you gotta think about other things. Like, there are guys that solely work at Wells that could retire, but they're not old enough to get free health insurance just for the health
Yeah.
insurance.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about
Yeah.
things like that. Like, health insurance is insane if you don't have it through a company.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, I asked the guys at work, I'm like, why do you retire? They're like, health insurance. It was like,
Yep.
literally the only reason they're there.
Yeah, I mean, when I was there was all these guys who were like farmers, And the only reason why they work there is just because of health insurance.
Yep.
And they like work like the bare like minimum hours. Like they give away hours constantly.
Oh yeah.
They'd like be there like 10 hours a week or something. Like just like nothing.
Yep.
Warthog. I hate it that they drop off a Warthog. Like that's a naturally spawning item. That shouldn't be dropped off by a freaking Pelican. It'd be like freaking Rocket Warthog on
Yeah.
Dynamo grenades obtained.
What kind of music you listen to nowadays?
Just usual rock, rap, whatever.
You ever listen to Mac Lethal?
Maybe I do. When I listen to play, and sometimes I don't catch artists.
Eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
He's the one, I think I posted it to you, probably showed it to you too in person. He's the one who had that like 2-minute long pizza order that was like a super fast rap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. I love him.
Turned our flag.
Like,
He's
I
based in
listen-
Kansas
yeah.
City.
Like I still listen to Bloodhound Gang and like,
Nice.
older stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also into like trap and dubstep now. That's like my favorite. But I also listen to older stuff
Yeah, I
and
still listen to like Dead Mouse, Daft Punk.
yeah. Yeah, I listen to that too. And I still love soundtracks. All of the Avenger movies or Marvel movies, like their soundtracks are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I just love them all. Game of Thrones soundtrack is good.
Yeah, and then like I've gotten more to like the audiophile of things.
Like what?
So I didn't realize this. So like I have really high end. Like I had pretty good headphones before, but now I have like
Oh,
I
I
have
see what you're saying.
really high end headphones now.
What do you have?
Bayer Dynamic 1990 Pros.
Nice.
Ground vehicle
They're like
requisition.
some of the best dynamic headphones that you can get.
Yeah.
And I recently upgraded my amp DAC combo. I just got it today.
Nice.
I don't know if you ever heard of Toppings. It said Toppings DX5 Pro. It's got Bluetooth.
It's so funny, like, you're into, like, high-end audio, headphones. Like, my knowledge is all based on high-end audio, but, like, stereo systems.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
actual, like, speakers and stuff. It's, like, the same concept, but totally different scales.
Yeah. So like this has an XLR. It has a 3.5 millimeter jack, the XLR out
Ally returned our flag.
Nice.
for full balance if I want to listen. To
Yeah.
it. And then it has
That's the best way to do it.
Yep. It has two XLRs out on the back, and then RCA's and Bluetooth.
Nice.
But the headphones that I currently have, the downfall is that they're really good, but I can't listen to XLR because there's only one side cable,
Yeah.
one-sided cable. But back to what I was saying before, like I had Spotify for the longest time, and I recently switched to Amazon Music when I listen to music on my computer because Spotify doesn't support
Enemy has your flag.
high definition music.
Really?
All
I
their
don't know
music
that.
is all their music is in MP3 format.
What?
Yeah,
I thought you could increase your quality on
you can,
Spotify.
but it doesn't.
Ally returned our flag.
But it's not high-res audio?
No, it's not.
Crazy.
The only
That's
companies,
terrible.
the only companies that have a high-res audio are
Their flag.
Apple Music is one of them.
Yeah, of course.
Amazon Music. And there's like Trovo and like a couple other ones. You
Yeah.
don't really hear of. Spotify is supposed to be coming out with a high res service. Like they were supposed to come out with it already, but I guess they got pushed back. But yeah, they'll definitely be charging more money for it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but like
I love Spotify.
Yeah, all their music is the MP3 format, not black. Like, So like you can definitely, like when I listen to Spotify and Amazon, it's not that big of a deal, but you can definitely tell the difference.
I mean, that's good for me to know, honestly, because when I'm selling like a $50,000 freaking 2-channel stereo system, like I need to be able to recommend, you know,
Yeah.
what to listen to.
If these people are buying $50,000 stereos and playing Spotify off it, that's like the most pointless thing ever.
Oh no, those people are usually doing like record players or super audio CD players,
Yeah.
or like there's a Sony high-res hard drive media player that we sell.
Yeah.
It like stores high-res audio and it has access to high-res audio servers.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000. It's like a terabyte hard drive and it's dedicated to just music.
But
Now,
yeah,
like
so,
they have high-end stuff, but for convenience, there's a lot of people who are just rocking Spotify.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they're not
it's
getting
pretty
the full,
universal.
they're not getting the full benefit of what they could.
Yeah. Not at all. No,
So,
that's good to know.
Spotify runs at like, I guess the MP3 runs at like 48,000 kilohertz or something like that.
Yeah.
So like, if you switch it over, like right now I have my DAC amp set to 190,000 kilohertz studio quality.
Nice. Yeah, it's definitely high res. Yes. If we can have 2 airships.
So have you heard of like,
has your flag.
so you know what
The
dynamic
enemy
driver
carrier
headphones
has
are?
revealed
Have you heard of
themselves.
like planar magnetic or
I haven't.
electrostatic?
Yeah, we sell electrostatic speakers. We have a pair on our floor.
Oh,
Confirmed.
nice.
Yeah, they're freaking so clean. Like, they came in demo like a really high-end set, and it just sounded like you were there in person.
Oh yeah.
Like, they were just
really
insane.
high-end headphones. And
Well,
in
not,
speakers.
I'm talking about speakers,
Yeah,
not
it's-
headphones.
That's really high-end
Phew.
stuff.
Nice
Yeah.
work, Spartan.
Electrostatic.
Exactly, it is just insane. The only part with electrostatic from a speaker perspective, which would be different from headphones, is it has an extremely narrow broadcast range, so the field of audio is like 30 degrees, whereas most, speakers, it's like a solid 45 degrees and some are even 60 degrees,
Yeah.
like arc field. So the freaking audio experience is like really focused on like one listener position, maybe 2 if you're lucky. Whereas, headphones, it doesn't matter. They're going right to your ear, so it's perfect.
I really want to get a pair of like my Nikes headphones after these ones. I really want to get a pair of planar magnetic headphones. I have heard
It's
nothing but good things.
crazy.
So dynamic driver, it's got one magnet and there's like a piece of film or whatever that moves back and forth for the air.
Yeah.
Enemy flag revealed.
Planar magnetic has a magnet on both sides of the film, offering the
Yeah.
speed.
It's awesome.
So they weigh more, but they're allowed to. They can produce like just more sound clarity, more bass.
Yeah.
They also they're more demanding headphones. Like
Crazy.
they need more power to produce.
Have you heard of beryllium when it comes to headphones at all? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
That's like the really high-end speakers that are like 30 grand on up. Like those are like beryllium drivers, like for the tweeters, like 100% beryllium. It's like radioactive material and it's super expensive.
Yeah.
So I just wonder if they just talk about that on headphone side at all.
The enemy has your
Maybe.
flag.
There's so many
The
different
enemy
things out there,
carrier
but
has revealed
Yeah,
themselves.
exactly. You ever listen to Skull Candy?
like
The enemy carrier has
The
revealed
headphones.
themselves.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I like those. They're convenient. I mean, I know they're not super high-end, but they're pretty
Yeah.
good quality. They're a good brand.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Yeah,
Enemy
we sell
captured
Bowers and
flag.
Wilkins headphones, Sony, and JBL. Those are the 3 brands we carry. Oh, and Bose. Those are the 4 brands we carry for headphones.
Of course.
acquired.
I'm surprised you guys don't sell the new Apple AirPod Max or the AirPods Max Pros.
No, freaking Apple, like, from a retail perspective, they're actually, like, terrible. Because basically their cost is insanely high versus retail. So what that means is, like, you know, it's like the Sony headphones. You know, I could buy them for, like, you know, the company buys them for, like, $100.
Yeah.
And then we sell them for 200, so it's 50% margin. That's, like, standard margin on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, some stuff is less and some stuff is more, but 50% is considered good margin. So, freaking Apple is like 10% or less. Like some of it's like 1% margin.
Like, and
And
they
so-
give you, like, and they sell it to you, and they tell you what you're allowed to put it at.
Yep. So yeah, because of MAP, it's called market assured pricing. So if like, you know, we carry like Apple anything, and then we make like $10 on it, it's like not worth it. Like when you factor in, you know, the cost of us like
Yeah.
checking it in and
Hourly
printing a label for it and
employees.
inventory management, just all of that, like we lost money on it.
Just basically
Like-
like electricity, water.
Yeah, just like all of that. When you factor in all that stuff, it's not worth it at all.
Yeah.
So in that case, it makes more sense for us to just tell customers, yeah, we're not an Apple dealer. Like, you need to go to like anywhere that says Apple and buy whatever it is you want.
Everyone
Like
makes
we'll
fun of those headphones.
we'll sell you like the TV, you know, or the stand or like whatever else, just not the Apple product.
Wheels on route.
It's so funny because everyone just makes fun of those headphones.
Yeah.
I've watched
That's
multiple
funny.
reviewers, and they're like, the only reason you should be buying these headphones is for
Enemy returns their
Bluetooth and for like
Enemy has your flag.
sound suppress. Like if you want to like listen to music and like have nobody listen to hear what you're listening to. Other than that, like there's absolutely no reason to be buying those headphones. Plus, they look like a bra. Everyone says.
That's so funny. Yeah, I got some Samsung. I can't remember what they're called, like
You
the
can find out.
earbuds or whatever. What time is it? Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Samsung, like the
Yeah.
Galaxy Buds,
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
like the 2 Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
Cassie got me that for Christmas, and they're freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like
I had-
auto pair with my phone.
Yeah, I had a pair of those, but I gave them to Megan.
Oh, okay.
I have a
Yeah, I
pair
haven't-
of my like Bluetooth headphones that I use at like work or whatever. A pair of Sennheisers.
Nice. Yeah, Sennheiser's nice. And then I got some Beats earbuds.
Yeah.
Those are decent. And I was like a pair of really high-end JBL ones, like actual over-the-ear headphones. But those are older.
Yeah. Sennheiser makes the most expensive headphones in the world.
How much are
Like 60 grand.
they? Jeez.
They're called the Sennheiser HE1s. They just came out like a year and a half ago.
Focal has some really high-end
Yeah,
ones.
Focal's good.
Yeah.
Actually, the next pair of headphones I want to get are Odysseys, the
Nice.
LCDXs.
Capture the flag.
Nice.
Capture enemy flags to
We sell Focal car audio.
Yeah. Is it true? Like, okay, so, in the headphone world, I've been just like multiple reviewers. They describe, so there's like when you go to Price Jump, say you know, some headphones or speakers could be equally good, a pair of $100 one compared to $300 ones. But on average, they say under 1,000, the more you
Repulsor
spend,
acquired.
like the more quality and the better it'll get. And you're like basically like climbing a mountain, so to speak. Like, you're just improving your overall quality, like build,
The
like
enemy
sound.
carrier has revealed
And then
themselves.
once you get to like over 1,000, the headphones lessen, and also the quality and build, they get better, but it's not enough to define the cost ratio, I should say.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So
Yeah, I'd
does
say
it-
that's accurate.
Spike
So
grenade acquired.
in the same aspect, does that apply to like the speaker
The enemy
amplifier
carrier
world, like
has
FLANs?
revealed themselves.
Like you get to a certain point, and basically you're just paying for like a 5%
Enemy
increase.
captured the flag.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, the difference of like a pair of speakers we have that are like we have a pair of Klipsch towers for 600 each, and then you can step up of that to Klipsch towers for 800 each, and they literally are 33% better. Like it's definitely worth the $200 difference.
Yeah.
But then you step up
Enemy has your
again
flag.
to the
have
ones
eyes on the
for
enemy
I
flag
think the
carrier.
level after that is like I think they're $2,000 maybe. So
Yeah.
you step up to those $2,000 clips, and like it's not like it's 100% like better like over again or whatever. It's like it's more like 50% better. So yeah, the ratio just doesn't make sense with the cost difference. And then you step up again, and then it's like double the price again. It's like $5,000, and again, it's like not 100% better. It's more like 30% better, but you're paying like twice as much.
Yeah.
So no, it's totally true. So I mean, it's true, but at the same time, if you want the best, which is what we deal with sometimes at my store, if some people literally say they want the best, then I mean they don't care. That is
Yeah.
a ratio of whatever. Like they just want the best. It's
I
that
mean, I
simple.
get that, but if you're talking price to performance ratio, there is a
Which a lot of people want. Yeah, there's a limit.
point where it's like, well, you're literally
Well, exactly.
wasting money at this point.
Yeah, like they'll. And there's a lot of customers I do get too that'll be like, I want best value. What's the best value? So then that's where I'll talk to them. I want best value. What's the best value? So then that's where I'll talk to them. Like what? Well, you're better off getting the speakers for $1,000. Value-wise, like dollar per speaker-wise, like that's the best deal. But if you want that step up, then spend a couple grand. But definitely don't go to the $5,000 because dollar per speaker-wise is just not really worth it.
Yeah.
So no, I mean we get all kinds of customers. But yeah, it's definitely true. I mean that statement's very, very true.
Yeah.
They've taken our flag.
What
And
the-
another part of it is like, geez, how we got rocked.
that was a quick game.
I know. Another part of it is like early adopters. So like when there's new technology that makes whatever that much better, then early adopters are going to pay a premium fee, and so it's going to be that much more. When performance-wise, it might not be that much better.
Did we join that one mid-game or what?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that was fast.
You getting off?
We could do like a non-big team, like choose like tactical or something.
Okay. Fiesta? Or tactical?
I'm up for Fiesta. That works.
So, did you ever get a pair of headphones?
From my a
No.
recent set.
No, like headset, I mean.
Oh, you mean like a gamer headset?
Well, what are you using right now to talk to me?
I think it's a Pelican Beach. Hang on, let me check.
Oh.
Sorry, Turtle Beach.
Oh, okay. So you did get a headset.
Yeah, that's how I'm talking to you.
Okay. What, just like one from Walmart or something?
Yeah, just a lower level one,
I gotcha.
just a
Yeah.
few steps up from the bottom.
Fiesta.
Not like they're super versions.
Yeah.
No, it works for what I need it for.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a streamer like you know, it'd be a different level.
Yeah, you don't really play video games like you used to.
Yeah, it's not my life. It's my hobby. There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say I'm like definitely equal with games as I am reading books, and so I'm like not buying like $100, you know, book reader lights or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no, I definitely enjoy games, and I'll, you know, check out most stuff that's on the Game Pass. And obviously, I'm a diehard Halo fan, but yeah, it's just, you know, it's all about time. Like I said, you know, if it wasn't for you playing with me right now, like I wouldn't even do this. Like I'd be just working on getting a new job, like training up for a new job, or trying to do something with my freaking record. Like I'd just be working on that stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
I mean,
yeah.
it's my pastime. Like, you know, if Beth is like having a girls' night, or you know, she goes to bed early on a weekend or whatever, then yeah, I'll definitely jump on and do stuff. I'm not always just doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I try and stay more productive, at least during the weekdays,
Yeah, I hear
just
ya.
to, I'm trying to move forward. I don't want to stay at Flans, and I don't want to keep a record on. I want to get my record cleaned up, and I want to get out of
What do you need
Flans.
to do?
I need to get off the registry. Like, that's the number one thing, get
Yeah,
off the
but how do you
registry.
do that?
That's the hard part. So, like, I paid thousands of dollars and spent, like, freaking so many hours, like 100 hours on this freaking project. And then I freaking, you know, talked to lawyers, and I've written letters and written appeals and met with different, like, people in the, you know, court system. And it's like, it all comes down to, like, there's, like, at this point, like, they don't even know if I can get off. Like, they're like, well, you're military, so therefore it's federal, so therefore you can't, like, automatically get off. Like, you can get off the state, possibly, and even that's a possibility, not a guarantee.
So you might be
And
stuck on it forever?
yeah, which is terrible to think of,
Which is, yeah.
which I don't want to even consider. Like, I refuse to allow that as a thing. So, no, I want to get off of it. It's just freaking trying to figure out how. And so I'm like trying to find like similar cases, and like this one lawyer I hired, he like just works civilian cases in Iowa. So he doesn't really know much about the military, and he doesn't really know much about like federal. He just knows state law. So I'm like, well, I paid him all this money to like fix it, and now he's saying like, well, it's impossible. I'm like, yeah, that's great.
Nothing's impossible,
then-
it's just improbable.
Exactly. So that, I mean, that's it. So freaking like just trying different things. Like I want to submit for like a governor appeal and get like a pardon by the governor, the state
Kim
of
Reynolds.
Iowa governor. Yeah.
She's
And
a
so
part of you.
if I can get that,
Yeah, but
I
it didn't
think
happen in
that'd
Iowa.
help.
wouldn't it? That could be there. You're like, well, this didn't happen in Iowa, so you need to go to Maryland.
exactly. So, like, and then I was gonna file a package for Maryland state governor to appeal and get a pardon.
So no, right now, no lawyer will help you. Well, they can't help you.
Well,
supposedly.
just not the one that I hired. Like, I need to find a different lawyer. Like, I need to pay for a military lawyer, or like a hybrid lawyer or something. And like, it freaking sucks though, because like anyone that I want to talk to is gonna be like thousands of dollars down payment, just like as a consulting fee. Like, not even to talk about
You
like,
haven't even
doing
talked to
anything.
nobody that will do it like pro bono.
Oh, yeah, that it's not a thing in my realm. I mean, I want to try and research that though. Like, that's the kind of stuff I work on at night. Like that, and then I'll like work on, you know, just like applying for jobs. I'll work on,
So
you
what's
know, just earning certifications.
so why what I mean obviously besides getting off the register to be off of it, what other reason is there to be off it? Like just the job or
Yeah, for a job and also travel. Like, I can't take a cruise on a registry.
oh
Like, you can't be registered and go on a cruise.
well I didn't know
And, like,
because
even-
I know you guys are kind of stuck in Iowa right now. Well, for the
Well,
foreseeable future.
Everybody.
That's really more for the kids.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, I know you guys can't move out of Iowa right now.
exactly. So, like in Iowa, it's not so bad, but like when I travel, like just on like vacation, like it sucks when I go to Vegas. I have to register. I have to go to the Vegas like county sheriff's office and wait for hours in a line, and then like tell them like where I am. They take my picture and like thumbprints and all this stuff, and then it's just freaking. It kills like half a day. It's terrible.
I thought you were supposed to be off it after a certain amount of years, but
Yeah, like that was my understanding too, and that's like what the last thing my lawyer said. It's like, no, it's not that way. He's like, do you have any documents that say it is that way? I'm like, yeah. So then I like scanned a bunch of documents from the military that said it was supposed to be 10 years, and or less, with good conduct. And so I submitted all that to him, and then he hasn't responded. So I need to like follow up with him. And so it's just annoying. So yeah, like it's my understanding that it was like a 10-year max kind of thing. And then if it wasn't 10 years, then it would be like possibly less. Like
yeah.
definitely not lifetime. The problem is like they're like changing these laws like as we go. Like
So it's like
literally
whoa.
like when I was arrested, like when I went to the brig, they had like one set of laws, and now they have like a whole new set of laws, like federally.
Oh, of course.
Like they've literally written legislation like over the last few years that have like defined, like regulations for sex offenders and stuff like that to be totally different from, what it was, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so there's like more federal like control and less state. And then like it's gotten so complex. Like it was simpler when I was in the grid. Now there's like all these levels. And then like states like lose federal funding if they don't comply with these rules for sex offenders. And so all the states are following them. And so it's like new federal standards. And then like I don't know, man. It's such a mess. It's just like hours of reading and going through it all. There's so much time.
But as of right now, I mean, for the next 15 years or so, I mean, you guys are probably gonna stay in Sioux City, right? At that house, or probably move to Council Bluffs if possible.
Well, really, it's just for Sarah.
That's
So
what
she has
that's what I'm saying.
5 years. So in 5 years, we can move.
5 years.
Yeah.
I thought you guys couldn't move out of the state.
Yeah, well, when Sarah turns 18.
Yeah, but Sarah, how old is Sarah?
Oh, yeah, she's 11. So 7 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so in 7 years, we can move to wherever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, theoretically, right now, we can move to Des Moines or to, like Council Bluffs, and like I could work in Omaha.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we couldn't live in Omaha. Like, it's just technically the decree says Sioux City. Or not Sioux City, it says Iowa is what it says.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we're probably not moving anywhere anytime soon necessarily. Like, I just really want off the registry to help me get a job. Because I think it's really holding me, like, I know it's holding me back from getting a job. Because I've had recruiters tell me, finally I beat you in accuracy.
Wow.
5% better. And then freaking damage out almost the same. I had more damage taken, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, just to be able to travel, my brother's always trying to like travel around the world. So
Yeah.
like some countries don't allow sex offenders in it. Like Mexico doesn't. So like I mean, I love the US and I love traveling in the US, but it'd be nice to be able to travel outside too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are the main things. And then, like, also, it's just a stigma. I mean, freaking, I think you read my big letter I wrote, like, the 200-page letter a couple years ago.
I think so.
Yeah, like, one of the things that's happened to me is, like, we had some kids banging on the windows. And I don't know if they're targeting me because I'm a sex offender or if they're just drunk kids. Like, I don't know. And then, it's possible they're just stupid kids, but
Yeah.
it's also possible they're targeting me. Like, and then also it's like I'm a target too for like any potential like any chick can say like, wow, Will was, flirting with me and I was offended because he's a sexual predator. And therefore, since he's on the registry, he's a huge predator and, let's turn him in or get him arrested or like it's like blackmail. Like I have like a strike against me instantly. Like if any situation were to occur at all, like they're like, well, do we think the guy that's on the sex offender registry did it, or do we think the guy who has no record did it? Well, probably the
Yeah.
guy on the sex offender registry.
Yeah, I hear ya.
So it's not a good thing to be on. Like I just want off of it so bad.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, the main thing is job. Just I can't get a higher end job while on it. It's that simple. I can't. Yeah. Well, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
But yeah, definitely hang out next Saturday, and then if you're gonna be on some more, in the evenings or whatever, just let me know.
Yeah,
What nights.
I'll be on tomorrow night.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's look for it then.
All right.
All right, bye.
See ya. Jason Bunn, what are you doing? Sorry, I don't have zombies. What are you doing? I don't know if I have zombies. I have Warzone. I have Call of Duty. Oh, it's a buddy of mine. I'll tell you about it later. It's a long story. No, I don't think I do. Zombies. Too bad we couldn't play fucking Elden Ring together. They make that show cross-platform yet? Nope. How are you gonna play Halo? Do you have an Xbox? I'm confused. Oh, okay. I didn't know you had an Xbox. I thought you only had PlayStation and Switch. Do you have it installed? What? This stupid thing. I didn't know you had a Series S. I thought you just had PlayStation and Switch. Oh, jeez. I was just playing it. Why is this being freaking dumb? Oh, man. That makes no sense. So Halo, yeah, I'm down. For some reason, though, it's not letting me play it now. I need to restart my computer. I'll be back.